So hello everyone, my name is Mark and welcome to a new video on my channel. In this video I'm going to show you my top 5 formations in FIFA 20 at the moment. First of all, I want to thank you very much for watching, of course. Please don't forget to like the video if you think this is useful for you, if it helps you. If you're new to my channel, make sure you will subscribe to it so we're going to reach that 10k subscribers fast. That's my goal for the few next week, so the faster we get it, the best it is, of course. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to show you the formations, also the tactics and the instructions I'm using when I'm using these formations. I'm showing this all with the national team of France because I think they have the best players to show you. But you can also use it with other teams, of course, in Ultimate Team, whatever, if you have similar players. The first formation you can see here is a 4-2-2-2 formation. Why I'm using this, you have 4 people here in the center, 2 central backs, 2 central defensive midfielders. So if you have a block of 4 people there, which is really useful in the defense. And at the attack, you have 4 players in front. The attacking midfielders can also play like wingers, depends a little bit on the players you have there. Griezmann wouldn't play a lot of a winger, but Coleman would, because by nature he is a winger, of course. You have 2 strikers. I would recommend to have 1 fast player with the instruction get in behind, and the other one more like dropping back, so asking the balls. Needs to be fast, good dribbler, I need to say, good passing like Ben Yedder, and Mbappe is the fast striker in this situation. Tactic I would use with this the most is drop back, not too wide, just 5 bars depth, not too far back, just 5 also. And the offensive style balanced with a width of 7 bars. Players in the box, it depends on the players you have. You have players that are strong and tall, and good headers, something you can do it a bit more, but I would say 4 most of the times. Then the instructions. This one would be stay back while attacking, same for Pavard, stay back while attacking. Midfielders, at least 1 stay back while attacking would be Kante in this situation. Good passing lanes, cover wing. Pogba, I would say cover center. Kante also cover center. I said cover wing, that's my mistake. Cover center and cut passing lanes, but balanced attack. So we would join the attack a bit more than Kante does. The attacking midfielders, just default Ben Yedder. I would say target man or false number 9, doesn't matter that much. Stay central because you don't want him to get to the wing, you want him to be in the center of the field to get the ball and pass it around. Mbappe, get in behind, the only thing I would change for him. So that's the first formation. Let's go to the second one. Second one would be, let's see where it is, 4-3-3 attacking, where it is. Oh, there it is, sorry. 4-3-3 attacking. Why? This is the most fun formation for me when playing attacking football. You have so many options. You have 2 wingers, you have a striker, you have an attacking midfielder, you have 2 central midfielders. Most of the time I'm using 1 with the instruction get forward, so you have an extra option. Yes, you are a bit weak on the defense, but if you are secure with the passing and don't get too much counter attacks against you, it wouldn't be that much of a problem. So you have not the central defensive midfielders, but when I like to play some attacking matches, this is the most fun way to do that. With the tactics, also drop back is one of my most used defensive styles. Why? Because if you don't have the ball and you have good opponents, most times I'm playing against good opponents, you have some pressure, like pressure on heavy touch or pressure on possession loss. Most good opponents will pass the ball around really quick and pass it way through your players who wants to get it back. So all your players are in front and you are weak on the defense. So drop back, I'm using that the most. With a width, 4 bars, because 4-3-3 is a bit of a wide formation. Depth could be a bit higher, 7 bars. Balanced attack, most of the times it's good enough. Sometimes it's nice to use fast build-up. Depends a bit on your players. If there are good passers and fast players, fast build-up will be good to use. But if you are more, you want it more balanced, you choose this one, of course. And width, 7 bars, good. Plays in the box, 4 bars, 3 is good enough. The instructions I will use with this: stay back while attacking for both right and left defender. Kante, again, stay back while attacking. Cover center. Pogba in this situation, get forward, get into the box for the cross, because he's really tall, really good with his head. So you want him in the box when you cross it. Griezmann, he would be just default. Mbappe at the right. Stay wide, because you don't want him to get inside too quick, because you already have Ben Yedder, Griezmann and Pogba over there, so you want him to stay wide. Get into the box for the cross when the ball is at the left side with Coman. He crossed the ball, Mbappe gets into the box, so you can use him to score the goals. The same for Coman. Stay wide, get in behind, and get into the box for the cross. I forget here, getting behind for Mbappe, sorry. But Jadder in this case, only thing I would change is get in behind. So let's go to the next formation. It's also a 4-3-3, but the holding formation, this one is more secure at defense, of course. This formation I think I'm using the most of the times. Of course, you don't want to put Griezmann here, but you would replace him by Matuidi or something. But it doesn't matter about the players at the moment, it matters about the tactics. So 4-3-3 holding is the one I'm using the most, because it's the most balanced formation, as well at the defense, as well at the attacking. So I'm using tactics most of the time with this formation. Pressure after possession loss. Why? Because you have 2 central midfielders, not an attacking midfielder. With an attacking midfielder, for my feeling, the players are running forward too much when you lose the ball, and there you create a great gap between your attack and your defense. Midfielders will go push forward also, and when your opponent pass the ball good through your players, there's a wide gap between your attack and defense. So with this formation you have 2 central midfielders. They are a bit more back, so that's really wonderful to use press after possession loss. With 4 bars, same as the last one, because it's already a wide formation. Depth, 7 bars, same. Offensive style, I would say fast build up with this. Depends a bit on your midfielders, but most of the times you have great midfielders. So fast build up would be good for this one. Players in the box, 4 bars, almost using always 4 bars, sometimes a bit more, but 4 is the most default I'm using. Instructions, really important for this. Pavard, stay back. Fernandez, stay back, of course. Kante, stay cut passing lanes, stay back. Cover wing, cover center, I need to say. Sometimes it's also nice when you have good right and left defender. You can say balanced attack, so they are going forward. Pavard getting forward. Pavard isn't a good example for a good back for running forward, but when you have Walker there or Cancelo or something, it would be better. But what I want to say is, when you are doing this balanced or join the attack, they will run forward, you can put Kante on drop between the defenders. So he would be play as a defender when you are attacking. and when your left and your right defender are going forward, you would have at least 3 men at the back, so that would be wonderful. But for this one, I'm using just the stay back while attacking. When you have great attacking midfielders too, you can put them on the center mids with the get forward instruction. I'm using that at my Manchester City formation with De Bruyne and with Silva, and it's really wonderful to have 2 players getting forward. Mbappe, the same as the last one, stay wide, getting behind, get into the box for the cross. The same for Coman. Stay wide, getting behind, get into the box for the cross, and Ben Yedder just get in behind. And then we're going to the 4th formation, and let's see what that is. Where it is. It's a 3-5-2 formation. You have 3 defenders, of course, 5 midfielders, 2 central defensive midfielders and 1 attacking midfielder, a right and a left midfielder, and 2 strikers. This is the same with the 4-3-3 attacking formation, the most fun formation for me to use. You have 3 defenders, so that's pretty good. If you have fast and strong defenders, that would be a really great thing. Well, these 3 are pretty fast. MTT not that fast, but especially the left and the right one needs to have a lot of pace. Then we're going to the midfield. 2 good, strong defensive midfielders. It would be great if they are fast also, at least 70 or maybe higher pace. We have wingers. You can use right and left midfielders. You can use right or left attackers. You can use right or left defenders here. They also need to have a lot of pace, but most important, they need to have a lot of stamina, because these players are making lots and lots of meters, because they need to defend and they also need to attack. For the Barcelona video I made, the 3-5-2 formation, it's on my channel if you are interested in. I used at the left side Alba and at the right side Dembele. I also made a Bayern Munich video with this formation. We used also Coman like here, and at the right side we used Gnabry, and that works pretty well. They doesn't need to have that high defensive stats. They just need to be there on the defense. With the jockey defending, you can just run and cover the space where you think your opponent is going. And if you have wingers, most of the times they are fast, they are good at movement with the jockey defending. So yeah, that's good enough. They don't have to need it to have high tackle or something. Well, it's nice to have, but it's not really necessary. Well, we have 2 strikers. Same as always when you're using 2 strikers. For me, one needs to be fast with the get in behind, and the other one needs to be more like a playmaker. You can pass the ball to, and he's passing to the left, to the right side, or a good through ball to your other striker. Then the tactics for this formation, I would say drop back, of course, because you only have 3 defenders, so drop back is really necessary for this one. Depth 5 bars, width 4 bars, good. Offensive style, I would say balanced, with a width of 6 bars is enough. Players in the box for corners, free kicks, doesn't matter, of course. Instructions, really important. All defenders, all 3 defenders just default at least 1 central defensive midfielder with this stats. Cover center, stay back while attacking, and good passing lanes. The other one depends on what kind of player it is. You can also play with Pogba on this side. You can use it as a balanced attack, or when you want to go all the way, you can say join the attack, like this, what get forward I need to say. But most of the times I would say just balanced for the second one. Then the right midfielder, really important. Come back on defense, stay wide, get in behind. So when you need to defend, he's coming back. When you have the ball, he's running forward. So what I said before, they're making a lot of meters. Not get into the box for the cross because you already have 3 players over there and they already making that a lot of meters. So I would say leave that on default. So come back on defense, stay wide, get in behind. And this one just default. Attacking midfielder, just default. For this one, Ben Yedder, you would say get in behind. Griezmann here, just default. So Ben Yedder is the one who's running forward when you have the ball. Griezmann would be more like the target man or playmaker, whatever you want to call it. So that's it for the 3-5-2 formation. Let's go to the last one. My favorite formation. Well, it's not my favorite to play. It's not the most fun to play, but for me this is the best formation if you want results, because you have 3 attacking midfielders and the right one is playing like a winger. The left one can play like a winger. You have a central attacking midfielder who also can play like a striker, depends on the player who you put there. You have a striker, 2 defensive midfielders, 2 central midfielders, so you have a block of 4 in the middle. You have a right defender, you have a left defender. So for the form, let's say we would do it this way. Let's go to the tactics. I used most of the times drop back, so this is the formation we want results, so drop back for the defensive secureness. Width a little bit wider, just 6 bars, because it's a pretty narrow formation already, so you want it a bit wider. Depth 5 bars is okay. Offensive style balanced with a width, I would say 7 bars. Players in the box 4, quarters, free kicks both 3 bars. And we're going to the instructions. Stay back while attacking for left and right defender, center back, so I just default. As always, when I'm playing with 2 central defensive midfielders, 1 stay back while attacking, cover center and cut passing lanes. The other one, cut passing lanes or balanced attack, or when you want it a bit more attacking, you could say get forward, but for this one I say default and cover center. All midfielders, all attacking midfielders just default, and the striker I like get in behind, but you can also leave it default, but for me get in behind. So that's it. These are my 5 top formations in FIFA 20 at the moment. I hope you liked this video. If you didn't like it, please do that for me. It will really help me and my channel to grow. If you didn't subscribe yet, make sure you will do that also, so we can hit that 10k subs really fast, and hopefully we will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.